NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them. Last season they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin are the backcourt. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. 6 to shoot. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. They get it again. Pekovic. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
We rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back. And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Martin attacking. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Drops in the tray. Wiggins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And guys, I, for one, can relate to what Pekovic is going through. It's not easy as a big man to get those injuries to your legs. You're carrying a lot of weight and force around. Let's hope Nikola finds a little more luck going forward as far as the injuries.
Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Young against Wiggins, and Young kicks to Russell for the 3. Again, Russell missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Martin dishes to Rubio. Pekovic with a screen. And the pass to Towns. Runner in the lane, and Hibbert with the block. Now Russell. Pass to Hibbert. Shoots from 14. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
It's stolen by Bryant. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And he gets it to go. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Pass to Young. He feeds it to Randall. Hibbert with the screen. Russell against Rubio. The drive by Russell. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here's Rubio. Kicks it to Towns. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, it was a lot to be salty out in Laker land. So can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Rubio outside. He dishes it to Towns. Martin the screen. Jumper off the screen, and Hibbert with the block.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them. The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Now, here's Rubio. Pekovic with a screen on Russell. Rubio the pass to Pekovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. Showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
And the Lakers with some changes. Bass comes in for Roy Hibbert. And it's Williams in for Young. And then for Minnesota, Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Kevin Martin. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's LaVine. Zhang a screen. Feeds it to Muhammad. Launches it. Bryant with the rebound. Lakers leading by 7. No good. Wiggins with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. LaVine kicks to Zhang. Muhammad dishes to Towns. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
And the Lakers with some changes. Tarek Black, he's checked in for Julius Randle. World Peace comes in for Bryant. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. Here's Clarkson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Here's LaVine. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. A rebound by the Lakers. Here's Clarkson. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Lakers lead by 8. Minnesota shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Levine. Zhang a screen. Levine kicks to Wiggins. Stolen away. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Levine following the score by Lou Williams. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 6 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Clarkson passes to Bass. The dish to Black. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pulls it up. Again, Los Angeles.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Levine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Now here is World Peace. They lead by 7. Dishes to Clarkson. Back to World Peace. Takes a 3, and he gets it to go.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Levine. Now here's Zhang. Garnett, the screen. Zhang dishes to Miller. Kicks it out to Prince. Rebounded by Clarkson.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by World Peace. And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here is Martin. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Miller. In the corner, it's Zhang. Three-pointer, Martin. Excellent D there from Williams. Lakers leading by 12. Black kicks to Clarkson from 10 feet out. No good. Prince with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Zhang a screen. Miller the pass to Dang. It's stolen by Bass. And here's Clarkson. Shot is off. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Miller outside. Zhang with the screen for Miller. Up top, Zhang. Out to Miller. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Martin. They grab their own miss. Garnett, it's deflected. Now here is World Peace. And there's the feed to Williams. Offline with the baseline jumper. Timberwolves trail by 12. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And there's the foul. It's on Brandon Bass. That's foul number 2 for him. 11 seconds left to play here in the first. Towns dishes to Pekovic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league.
Well, you have to make adjustments. You know,
Well, at Kobe's age, and with the 2 years' worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments? Or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponents.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And it's Rubio penetrating. And a wide-open look here for Wiggins. His three-pointers off the mark. A lot of comparisons have been made about Andrew Wiggins. Kobe Bryant, in fact, Clark went as far as to say that he sees a lot of himself in Wiggins as a player.
Ultimate compliment there. I mean, that's exactly what Kobe Bryant just gave him. Wiggins has the chance to reach that level, I think.
Rubio against Russell. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And last season, really a tale of 2 halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
And the second free throw, good. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. The quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and, you know, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Rubio kicks to Martin. The pass to Towns. That one wide left.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Rubio with it. Outside Martin. To the middle. Pekovic passes to Towns. Great open look there. Towns has got 8 points.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And stolen by Pekovic. Rubio outside. To the paint. Towns. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Bryant. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 22 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Minnesota making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Outside, Kobe. The drive by Russell. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And with the Wolves on the road, they shot threes better and had better offense. They would still lose by double digits on average.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Pekovic dishes to Martin. And the lead is down inside single digits. Martin's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And, you know, guys, for the Wolves on the road, last year was hard because they are in the West. I mean, we've talked before about how far they have to travel as a team for their road games.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in, yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity spot. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
All right, that was your Laker girls. Make some noise, fans.
Here in the 2nd quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Randle with the bucket. And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor.
From the low block, and Hibbert with the block. Outside, Kobe. He kicks to Russell. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Russell against Rubio. Garnett, the screen to the inside. It's stolen by Randle. A floater. And Young kicks to Russell. Can't get it to go. Good D by Rubio. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Martin. Pekovic with a screen on Young. Now Martin. He's got 6. Lock at 6. This one for 3. That drops. Martin's got it back down to single digits for Minnesota.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the 2nd quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Pass to Randle. And it's Bryant in the corner. Inside. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. Minnesota with the rebound. Pekovic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wiggins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling. Well, guys, in the NBA, you learn things by doing them in game-time action. And Andrew Wiggins had plenty of time to learn on the job. He was 2nd in the league in minutes played last season, only behind James Harden.
Looking over the numbers again, Greg. Wiggins logged a ton of minutes as a rookie. Over 36 minutes a game, Clark. That led all rookies in the NBA.
And how about leading everybody in the league in minutes played after the All-Star break, Kevin? Almost 40 minutes a game is what he averaged after the All-Star break.
Here's Wirtz. Banked in off the glass.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Garnett, the screen. Wiggins drives in, and that one's good. Wiggins has got 9.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And Russell gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Garnett, the screen. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Take a look at what Wiggins has done. 9 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tarek Black, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall. Meta World Peace, he's checked in for Young. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. Minnesota also with the sub. Towns is checked in.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Wiggins kicks to Towns. Lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Wirtz passes to Bass. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And here's Rubio. Rob. And here we go. Here's Wirtz. Garnett with the block. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. For Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Minnesota. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Garnett. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Kevin Martin. So it's the Lakers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. A nice shot by Black.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's LaVine. Excellent D there from Williams.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. 5th in second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
Yeah, and the stat I look to, though, is the low turnovers. They did such a great job of limiting their mistakes, really maximizing their opportunities offensively.
And it's Rubio penetrating.
And Ricky Rubio, one of the youngest international basketball stars ever. We started hearing about him in the U.S. back when he was 16. And even then, powerful teams in Europe were all vying for his services.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Los Angeles leading by 8. Now, here's Clarkson. Outside Williams. Takes it from 10. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Williams has got 10 points. And going back to Rubio, Clark, his natural instincts in every phase of the game, as Greg was just talking about, are really second to none. In 2006, he led Spain to a championship, registering 3 triple-doubles and 1 quadruple-double. Wow.
And despite those gaudy numbers, you just never know with an international star if, in fact, his game will translate to the NBA. Rubio's game obviously has.
Again, Williams missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. Rubio outside. Passes to Bielitsa. He feeds it to Muhammad. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Some dishes to Bass. Kicks it to World Peace. Black in the post. On the wing, Williams. He's got 10. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Lou Williams won the sixth-man award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
Really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer, and that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
You know, and when you look at Lou Williams, he's always had a shooting guard skill set in kind of a point guard's body. Now, he's not just a long-range bomber. He will attack the basket and earn his share of trips to the foul line, and that's where he's really deadly. 86% from the stripe last season.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And, you know, back to Williams, sometimes it's better to own one thing, be a master at that, than try to fit a round peg into a square hole. I mean, he's not a really good passer. Never has been. That's not who he is. But he can heat up quickly as a scorer. And that's the side where you put jelly and butter on his toast.
Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Garnett comes in for Bielitsa. And Miller subbed in for Ricky Rubio. That free throw, no good. A big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Miller kicks to Bielitsa. He dishes it to Levine. And the three off target.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the #2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Feeds to Pekovic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Passes shot. Good.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
Just 5 on the clock. Muhammad, the pass to Pekovic. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Pekovic has got his first points in this one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Bass. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Lakers lead by 11.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pekovic with a screen. They set the pick. The dish to Muhammad. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Muhammad's got his second basket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 9. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And as usual, he's the one directing traffic out there, guys.
And guys, he always has such a firm grasp of exactly what the game plan is. He's always talking, making sure that all 5 guys are on the same page.
Clarkson kicks to Kobe. Shot off the screen. Can't get it to go. That's a 2 from Martin. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first half. Lakers on top, up by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Roy, I know you have just a couple seconds, but in a nutshell, what's going to be your approach going into the second half?
Well, we're just going to make sure we keep them off the board and keep them out of transition.
Thank you, Roy. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. At the end of one, they were still firmly in control, up by 12. They survived various ups and downs. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
They've got Roy Hibbert. Julius Randle is out there with Young. And there's Bryant, and it's Russell in at the point guard. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. And stolen by Hibbert. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Bryant. Bryant's got 5 assists tonight.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Shot clock at 6. Garnett kicks to Martin. And the 3 off target. Lakers leading by 13. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
Garnett, the screen. Wiggins outside. It's Martin on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Russell kicks to Randle. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Hibbert, lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. And he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
And he sinks the second. And going back to Kobe Bryant, guys, he had to learn the same thing that Michael Jordan had to learn on his own. To win championships, you have to trust your teammates and not take everything upon yourself.
Kobe learned from the best and played with some of the best. So you can't ask for a better way to spend a career.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
In last season, the Wolves had the hardest strength of schedule in the entire league. Might have worked out for them in the end, as come lottery time, those extra losses do tend to help.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Well, Greg, it would work out for Minnesota with all those losses. They got the lucky bounce, Clark, and the #1 pick in the draft.
And, you know, it's the first time in a long time that the worst team in the league actually got the top pick in the draft, allowed Minnesota to add another great young big to complement Rookie of the Year, Andrew Wiggins.
Rubio with it. 6 points for him. Dishes it to Towns. In the corner, it's Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Here's Towns, who dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Randall. Minnesota with the rebound. Garnett's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
Ryan against Martin. It's tipped, and they get it back. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Levine. Outside Martin. But they'll get another chance. Wiggins against Bryant. Wiggins outside. Garnett, the screen. Wiggins tries for the
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Here's the screen. Levine kicks to Towns and stolen by Hibbert. Now Russell. He's got 19. Young with no one around. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Young's got 8 points. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And it's Martin again missing.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
Russell with the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Wiggins outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah, right.
The kick out to Bryant. He tries for three. That's good. Bryant's got 10 points in the game.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Young, a good look. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Levine. There's the feed to Towns. Hibbert against Martin. 5 on the clock to the inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Lakers in 5th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
24-second shot clock violation. LA ball. Substitution for the Lakers. Brandon Bass.
Los Angeles leading by 20. And finished off by Bass.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Huertas, and another 3 for the Lakers.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Here's Levine. They set the pick. And here's Towns. And it's good. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Huertas. The offensive rebound. Outside for world peace. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Williams gets the bucket.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And guys, for Zach LaVine, once he finally got comfortable last season, boy, did he heat up. He shot 42% over his rookie year, but 47% over the last month. And I think that gave him a lot of confidence as he's entering into year 2.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Minnesota, Jang, he's checked in for Towns. Bielitsa comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Muhammad in for Wiggins. Now here's Muhammad. He's covered by Clarkson. Right block shot. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. LaVine's got 8 points. You know, as Greg was talking about, LaVine was a lights-out shooter at times in college. He would go on these binges, falling back Clark from 25 feet and draining it. I mean, unreal shots.
Well, it looks good when they're going down, but he also can binge shoot you out of a game. So you pick your poison.
Jang, a screen. Here's Muhammad. Now the pass to Dang. Black grabs the board. Lakers leading by 20. To the paint. And the rejection by Jang. Now here's Muhammad. Traps in the tray. 7 points in the game.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
LA's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. World Peace dishes to Bass. Shot from 12. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
World Peace, the pass to Clarkson. 18 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
You know, when you're bad or struggling in the West, things can go south in a hurry. I mean, the Wolves ended with the worst record in the league last year at 16-66, and a lot of those losses came in their conference.
And the Timberwolves call time. Well, last season, the Wolves did struggle in conference, as was expected. 7-45 against the rest of the Western Conference.
Listen, nothing harder in sports than learning how to win. And there's no doubt that Minnesota took a lot of lumps as a young team last season. 3 of those conference wins that you mentioned, though, did come against playoff teams. So there's that little silver lining of hope.
Nick Young's checked in for Tariq Black. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for Zach LaVine. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Williams. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Prince fires, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the basket good.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Rubio with it. He's got 6. Jang, a screen. And Rubio kicks to Prince. Pass to Muhammad. The 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the foul on Tayshaun Prince. That's his first foul. .11 seconds left to play here in the third. From 12 feet out. Rubio with the rebound. Gets it off. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
All that rapping pay your bill. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill.
Lakers leading by 12. And so in the game for the Timberwolves. In the backcourt, Rubio and Muhammad. Bjelica is out there at Pekovic. And it's Prince in at the 3. Here's Russell. Shot is off. Good D by Rubio.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Prince outside. Russell against Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Poked away. Here's Muhammad. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Kobe with the bucket.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Rubio outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pekovic attacking, and he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Outside, Russell. Step back shot. Here's Randall. Great D that time from Pekovic.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Muhammad dishes to Prince. Pekovic with the screen for Prince. High post, Pekovic. He kicks it to Rubio. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lakers leading by 12. Bryant passes to Russell. Rubio outside. Oh, trying for it. Here's Pekovic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Pekovic has got 4 this quarter. And the Lakers with possession here. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The drive by Russell. Muhammad grabs the board.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And Hibbert with the block. They get it back.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Bryant gets a wide open look, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size, he has a strong lower body too, very hard, and you know this, Spark, you worked for the organization, you saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach. Talking to his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
Los Angeles leading by 9. Russell kicks to Young. That one off the back iron and out. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Rubio with it. He's picked up by Russell. Now Rubio. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Garnett. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hibbert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Young dishes to Russell, and the shot is good. Russell's got 23 points.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The drive by Rubio. Here's Muhammad. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Russell. The teardrop falls in. He's got 25.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Rubio. Wiggins outside. Off the pick. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
Lakers leading by 12. Bryant passes to Russell. Randle a screen on Rubio. Russell kicks to Randle. Got a piece of it. Wiggins against Randle, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
The drive by Russell. Here's Hibbert. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
And here's Rubio. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Hibbert. Outside Bryant. The drive by Russell. Wiggins with the block, and he gets it back. And it's Randle, top of the key. Moves back up, and Kobe lays it in. Bryant's got 10 points in just the second half.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
Now here's Towns, covered by Hibbert, and that one's good. Wiggins.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Outside Bryant. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Rubio against Russell. And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. No good on the triple.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The drive by Russell. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Down low, Randle. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Now, here's Rubio. There's the pick. Down low, kicks it out to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Los Angeles leading by 13. The second chance effort, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. He has 18 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Bielitsa comes in for Kevin Garnett. Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Muhammad. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And that one's good. Wiggins.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Bryant dishes to Russell. And yes, sir, that one drops. Russell's got 10 points in just the second half.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pekovic with a screen on Russell. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And again, it's Minnesota.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Lakers leading by 13. Right side, Russell. Rebound, Minnesota. Wiggins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Thien passes to Wiggins.
Good. He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there. You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward. Looking at the numbers for Nick Young, he's got 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 13. Martin kicks to LaVine. Back to Martin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Kevin Martin, 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Los Angeles leading by 12. And Bryant kicks to Russell. Randall with a screen for Russell. A baseline J. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Here's Randall. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg, 14 minutes in, and the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Los Angeles leading by 14. The drive by Russell. There's the bucket. Good. 8 points for Roy Hibbert.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Levine, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
And Young, here we go. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Levine dishes to Martin. He feeds it to Levine. 5 on the clock. Pekovic with a screen. Levine passes to Pekovic, who's got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Pekovic has got 7 now in this quarter. And for Levine in his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, Levine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
Minnesota making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Los Angeles.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Russell. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
That's his first personal foul, 5th team foul.
First free throw is good.